welcome to your lower body burnout workout. So we are going to be crushing legs today. So we're gonna take it up a notch from last week. And the thing that you will need today is one set of weights and a mini band if you have one. Now, if you guys don't have one, we're just using it for one exercise, so don't really worry about it. But it will help intensify the move up a little bit and help fire up your glutes. So let's go ahead and just start off with a quick stretch here. So we're gonna bring it down to one side. You're gonna take your arm down on the inside of that leg, and you're gonna twist and open up. So feeling a little side body stretch there. Go ahead and bring it back down, do it again. Open and lift. One more time, reach all the way down, open, lift, and stand up and switch. We're gonna go over to the other side, reaching down. So whatever leg you're reaching down towards, that arm is gonna reach down to. Open up that hand up towards that ceiling, stretch out that side body. Let's go ahead and bring it down again. Lift back up, open up and reach. Good, reach it down one more time, lift up, and stand it up to the top. We're gonna walk back just a little bit. We're gonna go into an inchworm here. So legs will start off nice and wide. We're gonna walk out to a high plank position. We're gonna hold there, rotate on the sides of our shoes and open up to a side plank. Beautiful, go ahead and bring it back center. Switch it over to the other side. Bring it back center. Walk those hands all the way back, keeping the legs as straight as you can. Stand up and reach those arms all the way up. Let's go ahead and do that again. I will show you a modifier too. So go ahead and walk out to that high plank. If you need to, you can set down that bottom knee, going into a modified side plank. Good. Bring it back up center. Switch over, set that opposite knee down. Bring it back center and walk those hands all the way back, legs straight. Reach the arms up one more time. Big move here, walking out, high plank. Go into that rotation. Good, back center, switch, back center, and legs stay straight, walk it all the way up. Taking it out into a squat kick here. So squat down, reach that leg out in front of you. So we're sitting back into our heels and then really trying to lift that leg up and straighten it straight out in front of that body. We're kicking out, reaching out that opposite arm to that opposite leg. So making sure here you're keeping your balance up at the top and then really reaching for that toe. Good, keep it up in 3, 2, last one. We're gonna swing that leg back, step up, reach those arms all the way up. Go ahead and step forward and switch, other side. Arms come up, hips forward. Switch, do it again. Arms up. Lean slightly back into it too. One more, switch it over. Whew, good, let's take it and do a little stretch here. Can we balance? We're gonna take one leg up and over. Hold on to your nose or your ears or something like that will help you. You can always stare at something on the ground that's not moving too. Or grab onto something if you need. Switch it over. I know Michelle loves working balance back there, so we're gonna bend into that other knee and then sink down. You should feel a little stretch through your glute right now. If you wanna make this harder, you just sink lower and rest. Okay, let's take it into some hip circles here, so take your leg up and over. This workout is going to be intense, but I promise you, you'll survive, and it's quick. We only have 2 circuits, so that's all, okay? All right, guys, let's go ahead and start it off with our band. We're gonna take it, sometimes the hardest part is putting this on and off, so you're gonna take it, grab it, and put it around that ankle, then pull out and step through. So I'm gonna come back and show you guys these girls, and you guys will watch them. So I'm gonna come back to Rebecca. So we're gonna sink down into just a little mini squat for her. We're gonna modify right here. If you guys wanna look over at that advanced variation, Michelle will be doing it. We're gonna go into a side step. So you're simply just gonna get low, and we're gonna step to one side and then to the other. All right, guys, go ahead and begin. So you'll see right here, she's still working those legs, just not as quad dominant or as knee dominant here. She's gonna really start to feel those hips fire up in about 10 seconds or so. And she can get lower if she feels like she needs to. We're gonna come over here to the rock star that's doing this squat here. So this is definitely a lot more intense. She's sitting her hips back, sitting back into those heels. Now, ladies, I'm gonna have you stand up and keep going. So hands are gonna be on the hips and you're just gonna step from one side to the other, even higher up. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit harder too. You're gonna feel more of those hips start to burn, yeah, and the sides of those legs. Good job, keep it up. Let's go about 8 more seconds. Try to keep those toes facing forward and lead with that outside edge of that heel. Now keep that upper body straight. Yep, there you go. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. It feels a little robotic. Go ahead and take it off. Yeah, it's sneaky. Okay, so take that band off. We're gonna go into a lunge kickback here. So you're gonna get into that lunge position here. So I'll turn to the side and show you on this side where you're gonna get down, sink down with that back knee, and then you're gonna push off that front leg and extend that leg up, okay? So this is what you're doing right here. You wanna keep that leg straight, Michelle, so straight leg kickback. There you go. All right, guys, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. So you see my ladies behind me have weights. You don't have to use weights. You can just use your body weight here. I'm gonna go over to Rebecca and show you guys that full range of motion. You can actually, if you step that foot back a little bit, the back foot, yeah, and then keep that front foot forward. Now you guys will notice if you are like a little bit weaker in your ankles, you may start to wobble. It's okay if you hold on to something at home. She's actually holding her balance pretty good right now, but if she were to be falling all over the place and falling more than actually lunging, I could tell her to go up and hold on to something. And then she's pushing that weight through that front heel. So keeping her knee in line with that heel and staying straight down. It looks really good. Nice job. Is it burning yet? Yeah, good. Honestly, even just body weight is really gonna burn. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and switch. We're gonna do the other side so you can still stay and face that way. And then we're gonna do the other leg now. So this side leg, okay, you ready? In 3, 2, 1. So now with this leg lift, bend that back knee and then lift up. Don't worry about getting too high. Go ahead and bend into that back knee as you go down to the ground, then kick and lift. Yes, there you go. So you'll notice we are working on each one of these moves. It may not look perfect today, but as you start to continue and progress and get stronger, you will feel yourself. See that muscle memory kind of kick back in right there. So she remembered it from the other side and she's like, I don't like it, but I'm gonna do it. Good, keeping that chest up, shoulders are pulled back. And it's just a little leg lift, you guys, nothing crazy high up in the air. We're almost there. Is it burning in that front leg or what? Almost there, keep it up, chest up, kick that leg. Good. Fight through it, let's go one more. And rest, nice work, you guys. Go ahead and set those weights down. Shake it out here real quick. You can shake out those legs or stretch. We're gonna go into a sumo squat pulse. Knees are gonna be out wide, toes are out to the sides. We're gonna sink down and hold down into that squat. You can use weights here if you guys want a different challenge. They're like, I don't know. Yeah, they're gonna grab weights, of course they are. All right, you ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're down at the bottom, pulsing it out. Our modification here would just be lifting up a little higher, but you're still going into that squat position. You can also hold on to something as if you were doing a bar class, where you can kind of allow yourself to sit back into those heels a little bit more. Now with these pulses, it gets boring. I know, you're like, oh my gosh, when is it gonna be over? But just try to stay strong mentally and really fight through that burn here. Maybe we get a little lower, ladies, pushing those knees out to the sides. You can hear them back there. It's like, whoo, take breaks when you need to, but really fight through this. Good job. Push through those heels. Let's drop down a little bit lower. Come on, fight through this. Remember, there's only 2 circuits of this. And rest. Woo. All right, set that down. Going into our lateral lunge here. This is basic, guys. I didn't make it fancy because I want you guys to just focus on your form here. So we're gonna be going out to the side into a lateral lunge. You're gonna reach down a weight or just your hand and then step forward. Reach out to the side and together, okay? Our modification, which you'll be doing over here, we're gonna just sink down and up without stepping that leg out, all right? Here we go, in 3, 2, 1. So step it over, reach it, and then bring it back up. So you guys can just keep that weight down by your side here, and you're just kind of swing it out in front. And our goal here is to really make sure that our knee is gonna be tracking in line with wherever your toe is facing. You don't want your knee buckling inward like this. You want to keep it straight out. And you guys will notice back here with Rebecca, she can just stay stationary and it's a little bit easier to keep your range of motion so you're not struggling once again with that stability or the placement of your foot. Good job. We're almost there, you guys. 15 seconds. Sink down and up. Chest stays up nice and tall. Even if you do have a heavier weight, you're still keeping that chest up. In 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna switch it over to the other side. Same thing. You got this, Michelle? All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So alternate side now. Sinking back into that heel. So when you guys are doing a lateral lunge, you should lead with your booty back. So we actually think about sticking our butt out as opposed to forward, where you may actually almost tuck your core under and start to go over the tops of the toes. So we're sitting back here, Heel is back, in line, right up with that knee. And we're just focusing right here. You should feel a stretch through that inner thigh now. So as you do this, you're gonna feel it fire up. Can we get a little bit lower, ladies? Let's let our body weight really drop down into that leg. Yes, come on, you got this. Woo, it's a long 45 seconds, isn't it? In 3, 2, 1. Yay, guess what? We get to go down to the ground. You're welcome. All right, so coming on down to the ground. I know your legs may be a little bit wobbly here. Grab a drink if you need it. We're gonna come down into a bridge position. We're gonna lift up our left leg, tuck our core under, and press straight up and down, going into a single leg bridge. Our modification, Michelle will be doing this one. Modification, she's just gonna lift her hips up and down with this leg up and over. So you get to choose which one you do here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this one is gonna be a good variation if you guys feel a lot in your hip flexors. So if you tend to be pretty hip flexor dominant and you feel a lot in your hips, in the front of their hips, that's when you'll wanna keep that leg up and over. But if it doesn't feel like enough of a challenge, swing that leg up to the top and really push through. Now we wanna watch out for swinging the leg. I don't want you guys swinging that leg up and using it as like a tool to help lift your hips. You want it just to come from the power of your glutes here, lifting and lowering that leg up and down. Nice work, you guys, stay strong. Lift and lower. Let's go a little bit faster, almost into a pulse now at the end here. 3, 2, 1. You know it's gonna start to really burn when they get quiet back there and they're just like, you hear a little giggle. All right, and go, other side. Lifting and lowering. Now let's talk about placement of your heel. You don't wanna have it so close to your butt that you can't get much range of motion, and you don't want it so far away that it feels like it's sliding out from underneath you. So you wanna have it just, I don't know, maybe a foot or so away from your butt. Lift and lower, up and down. And then the weight is pressing through that heel. So as you lift that leg up, you're almost sticking your heel into the ground. Sometimes you even pull your toes up towards that ceiling. And then, believe it or not, this is actually a core move too. So draw that belly button in as you press up and engage those core muscles as you lift up and down. Good, in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Hey, look at that, we did it. One circuit down. You guys know I'm gonna make you do a little cardio burnout in between. So jump squats, any variation here. I'll show you guys what a jump squat looks like is right here. You guys could do in and outs if you want to. You could do sumo jump squats right here. You choose. Modification, Rebecca will be showing just a quick squat. Ready? 45 seconds in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So pushing those arms back and behind you, jumping up off that ground. This is going to burn. Just be okay with that right now. Know that this is gonna get you the results that you are looking for right now. So I need you guys to just stay strong and fight through it with every ounce you have left in you. Leg day is no joke, right? It is going to push your limits. But remembering, that's why we came here. So let's pick it up. All right, we have 15 seconds left. Let's go, ladies, come on. Push through. You are working whether you're in that modification or that advanced variation. You hear that huffing and puffing. We've got this, 5 seconds. Give me 2 more. And rest. Nice job, you guys. Okay, grab your drink. You earned it. Whew. Our biggest thing that we want to focus on this next round. Keeping a consistent pace and keeping your form. You may be a little shaky, a little tired. You may be yawning. That's okay. The biggest thing is just finishing this and not stopping this video, okay? All right, while you're sitting there catching your breath, you're gonna put that band back around your ankles, and we're gonna go into that lateral band walk. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like without if you guys don't have a band at home. So go ahead and take that band, place it around your ankles, make sure you pull that band out and then step in, or whatever creative way you feel like putting that band on. And when we do this, we want to step with the outside edge of the foot. So make sure your foot is not rolling inward and not turning out, all right? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. One step to the side, then one step to the other side. Whoop, whoop. So if you guys don't have a band here, you can simply just step it out or you could even go into a jump if you want to make this even more intense. And you're going to start to really feel that burn, but you've got to stay low about that first 22, 24 seconds-ish. When we get to that point, then we're going to stand up out of it, and you're going to feel a whole different side of things here. Good. All right, go ahead and stand up, hands on the hips, stepping out and in. Now with this one, if you guys don't have a band, you can still stay low because this isn't really doing much, but you can still stay low there and keep it. How are those hips doing, ladies? Yes. Stand up tall. Don't let yourself wobble side to side. We're gonna go a little bit longer. Come on. Stay strong. Make it burn. In 3, 2, 1. Take that band off. Nice job. Going right into that lunge position here. So we're gonna turn to the side. We're gonna go down into our lunge kickback. So kicking up and down. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Now you guys can add weights to make this harder or just stick with your body weight here. I will tell you right now, if you're struggling with balance, hands at heart center typically helps the most, like what Michelle's doing. So with this, you guys want to take a look down occasionally at your knee and make sure that it's not buckling. So if you guys see this buckle and you see your knee starting to turn inward, really try to push outward and keep that leg nice and strong here. That back ankle, make sure it's not rotated out so it's straight forward. And yes, you lose your balance a little bit. Have fun with it, you guys. We don't have to be too robotic here. We're real human beings and we're working on our stability. Good job. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. We're gonna switch to the other leg. We can still stay facing this way. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go, ladies, down and up. Now I will show you a different variation here. If you guys have knee issues, which I do, a lot of times I like to keep that back leg a little bit straighter. So when I go down into that lunge, it's more of that leg lift with just that front knee slightly bent. You can also hold on to something to help you with that stability. In that first workout, we did just this. You guys can always stay right here and just do that leg lift. You're still gonna feel this in the glutes like crazy. Good job, you guys. Fight through this. Core is tight. Shoulders are down and back. Away from those ears. I know, it sucks. Keep going. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo-hoo, good work. All right, we're gonna go into that sumo squat pulse, knees out to the side. Don't you quit on me. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Pulse it out. Up and down, up and down. So looking at those knees, you can take a look down, make sure that they're tracking in line with those toes. We're pushing those inner thighs out. So we're recruiting those outer thighs right out here, as well as the inner thighs and quads. Now, what's our core doing? Make sure it's tucked under, like you're zipping up your pants, okay? The easiest way to explain it. And then we're just going lift and lowers. Now, I'm gonna check on them and see how the heck they're doing back here. We're gonna stay nice and low, ladies. You came here for a workout. You gotta make it count, right? Good, stay down there nice and low. You can even take those hands out in front. It helps out a little bit. Sit those hips back. You've got this. Get a little lower. Push. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, you guys. Woo, lateral lunges. One time on each side. We're down to the ground for our bridges. And then our cardio, we're out of here, okay? So we got like what, 4 moves? 3 moves. All right, stepping out to the side, going to our lateral lunge. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Now remembering our modification right here with Rebecca, so we're staying in that lunge. Let's actually go ahead and show this. So as she's doing this, her legs are wide enough to help support her body weight going side to side. If you guys' legs are too close together, you have nowhere to go, right? As you can see, she's sliding nice and easy down, back and forth without any hesitation. So make sure you're not too close together here. Good, and then sit those hips back just a little bit more as you sink down. Yes, good. Now let's pick up that pace just a little bit. She's gonna kill me. I know, good, up and down, up and down. Is it burning? Good, and she can always take a weight if she wants to make this harder and still keep going here. 5 seconds, let's get a little lower. Yes, and rest. We have this thing where our shoes keep coming untied, and I don't know why, but you can tie your shoe real quick if you need to. All right, so we're gonna go over here for Michelle doing the lateral lunge advanced version on this side. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So she's stepping out, driving all the way back in. Now, as you guys can see, she's distributing her body weight backwards, and that's really gonna help her get that range of motion. If she were to have her hips pressed forward, she's not gonna have anywhere to go, but you're able to get nice and low. How's it feel? Yeah. If you guys need to make this harder, using that weight, and she can reach down and then pull back up. She could even go all the way up to her shoulder, or just bring that weight down by the side. Nice job, Michelle, keep it up. Good, you guys look so good. 15 seconds, we're almost there. Keep working, you guys. You gotta keep giving that energy. I know it gets tough here at the end. Leg day is no joke. Just stay with me. In 3, 2, 1, down to the ground, bridges. Let's go right into it. You can add weight here to make this harder. Lifting up that leg. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pulse it down and up. Woo. So this time we're gonna go pulses. So we're not just going all the way down and up, we're going about halfway, lift and lower. It's quicker pace, lift, lower, lift, lower. Yes, good. Modifying by taking that leg up and over. If you feel this in your lower back at all, stretch it out, grab your knees, hold them up, and then continue on. You don't have to go very high to really feel this. It's just about going to the level that you start to feel that burn. Nice job, you guys. It should feel like a piece of cake compared to the rest of it, even though it burns. Squeeze that core in tight. Almost there, come on. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch. Other side, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Up and down. Now give as much attention on this side. I know it may be feeling a little weak, but just try to stay strong and fight through the end of this workout here. We've got one move left after this. It says jump squats. Those darn jump squats. And then we'll be out of here and you'll be done for the day. So just dedicate yourself a little bit longer to these exercises. Whew, good job. Starting to really feel that burn, lifting and lowering, going into that pulse. Let's maybe pick up that pace just a little bit, getting as many reps in here as we can. Woo, good job, you guys, come on. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in your chest real quick. We're gonna finish with that burnout, and then we're done. Where did she get the energy, right? I know what you're thinking. Okay, jump squat, 45 seconds. We are gonna stretch. You're out of here in like 2 minutes, all right? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Pull it up and down, up and down. You guys can go really fast with this and maybe stay shallow. You can get low and go slower, or you can be right here where you're taking out that high intensity component, but she's still gonna feel that burn and she's still working that heart rate because she's going fast. That's the key here, okay? Good. Michelle's over there just getting after it with those jump squats. So if you guys feel like you really want to pick it up and you want to challenge and you've got something you're working for, you're like, hey, I didn't come here to play around and you can handle this, go for it, baby. All out right now, finishing it out. Listen, if she can do this, you can do this. I'm actually motivating her because I got to remind her she's on camera, right? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holy cow, good job, you guys. Woohoo! Let's take it into a quad stretch as we cool down that heart rate. I know it's gonna be high. Just try to breathe and relax. Go ahead and switch it over, other side. Cooling that heart rate down. As you start to get more and more in shape and start to get used to this, it's gonna be a quicker recovery rate. So you may notice as you start to get stronger and increase your endurance, your heart rate will start to cool down faster and it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be like, wow, that wasn't too bad. But right now you may be feeling it go through your throat, so it just depends. It's like that feeling when you're going upstairs and then like all of a sudden you feel like you never worked out a day in your life because you're out of breath. Has that ever happened? Oh my gosh, it's the worst. Go ahead and pull that opposite toe up, just stretching out that calf, sitting back onto the heel. Awesome job today. You really did great. I felt your energy all the way from here. Go ahead and take one leg out to the side, stretching out that inner thigh. We did a lot of inner thigh work today, so making sure to get a good stretch here. Don't skip it. Straight out those legs, reach all the way down through the center. If your heart rate is still high, keep your head above your heart. Nice flat back. Switch over to the other side, sink down nice and low, press through that heel. Bring it back up through the center. One more time, nice flat back stretch. And go ahead and stand up. All right, guys. 2 inhales, lift up. And exhale out. One more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale out. Good job. Have a great day.